What's going on, everybody? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today I am going to be addressing this vile and disgusting hit piece sent out against me and so many others who dare to have a different opinion on a Star Wars movie. And I'm going to ask you to please like this video and share this video and comment below. Comment. Help get this video out there, because this disgusting hit piece needs to be buried immediately. I'm also going to ask you to go retweet the tweet that I sent out over on Geeks and Gamers as we dive further into this piece of garbage, this trash article, this trash hit piece that is simply designed to lie and defame people like myself. So let's go over here and check it out. This is from Rewriting Ripley Pod, basically a page that has 300 followers. A disgusting display of misrepresentation. So let's watch the video that they uploaded first. And basically they are saying that this is white supremacist hate groups, alt-righters, and connecting us to horrible people that we have nothing to do with. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
The algorithm is actually trying to find a few rabbit holes that are very powerful and try to find which rabbit hole is the closest to your interest.
For me, once I started diving hard into some of these people's YouTube videos, and you kind of get hooked. Maybe they'll stop pushing this feminist agenda that has driven Star Wars into the ground.
We are going to talk more about Disney and their feminist agenda. So they're basically trying to say that Ryan was radicalized, okay? Ryan knows more about Star Wars than I will ever know. Ryan was against The Force Awakens while I was praising The Force Awakens. So the fact that they're trying to misrepresent Ryan, someone who knows far more about Star Wars than I will ever know, who has more knowledge of the EU and the lore than I will ever know, someone who was against Disney Star Wars 2 years before I was, now they're trying to paint this picture that Ryan was radicalized by me. Unbelievable.
She has some weird resentment towards the male fans of this franchise.
All-conquering female figure now is occluding this great myth of the hero.
Rey had randomly been amazing at everything. She was the ultimate Mary Sue.
We didn't acknowledge the presence of the ultimate Mary Sue.
Daisy Ridley, she got harassed, but she did something about gun control, so.
Last week, author and writer Chuck Wendig was fired.
James Gunn fired from Guardians of the Galaxy. Why is Drunk 3PO in there? Volume 3. This is awesome.
Documented history of dozens of anti-white tweets.
They're claiming that this was some sort of anti-white genocide.
I'm Dr. Jordan B. Peterson, and you're watching Ethan Van Sciver.
Brings me to Rose. Don't even get me started.
Didn't even have the decency to fucking die.
She better die in the coma because she is a dumbass bitch.
Kelly Marie Tran being chased off. Or, she wasn't chased off, she chose.
Essentially
Now, Kelly Marie Tran, so I want to stop right there for a minute, because I love how they pull pieces of video where people are saying this, that, or the other. They started this entire thing off with a hit piece on Geeks and Gamers. That's the first channel. That's the channel that leads to all of it right there. So why didn't they upload this right here? See Kelly Marie Tran there. Like I said, I think she's one of the sweetest people I've ever seen in interviews. Wow, why didn't they upload this right here? 2 full minutes. Why didn't they upload this right here? And if she did remove all of her Instagram stuff based on harassment, that is wrong. I denounce that 100%. But I will also denounce it for Jake Lloyd and Macaulay Culkin and Michael Jackson and Hayden Christensen and Barron Trump and Sasha and Malia Obama. I will denounce it for anybody that goes through it, because I do think it's wrong, and it can be overwhelming to have the internet come after you for absolutely nothing at all except for just existing. That is BS, and that is my biggest problem with it. So I hate that Kelly Marie Tran has gone through some things. She seems like an incredibly sweet person from all of the interviews we've seen. She's very attractive. I think that if you want to tackle the problem of online harassment and harassment from the public eye, that's an honorable thing to do. I hate that we don't know, because there's no screenshots. We don't know anything that's gone on with her past. We don't know anything in terms of social media. We don't know of any of the comments that were specific. We don't know who made them. All we know is she said it happened. As far as Kelly Marie Tran goes, it sucks. I don't support it. And hopefully, we can get a little more context to the situation, and we can see what some of the people that are saying it, not just bots, not just fake accounts. I want to see names and faces that have said some of the things to her, so we can collectively call those people out and put them on blast. Who's Kelly Marie Tran? A very sweet and charming human being. They decided to use her to push their narrative, which is exactly what Lucasfilm is doing, which is exactly what most people in the Phantom Menace have been calling Lucasfilm out for. You are using Kelly Marie Tran. You are using her sweetness. You are using her gender and her race to virtue signal. There's no proof of any of this. As a matter of fact, when this news broke, when I heard about it, and unfortunately I didn't do my research, I reacted very, very angrily when I heard about it, because I was like, who is attacking Kelly Marie Tran? You ought to go to hell. Anybody going after this poor woman, she's a sweetheart. See, notice how they don't play clips like that.
Space Anita Sarkeesian. Nobody wants her on Earth. Nobody wants her in outer space.
And 5 years later, when Bannon wound up at Breitbart, he resolved to try and attract those people over to Breitbart because he thought they could be radicalized in a kind of populist nationalist way.
He follows this idea of the Breitbart doctrine, which is that if you want to change politics, you first have to change culture, because politics flows from culture.
It's not just about Star Wars anymore. It's about all the pop culture that's being invaded.
The battle for Star Wars, the battle for culture.
And I would say that Ichibaka's title of this article is a little tame. She has a huge problem with white people.
Stop trying to turn our cultural icons into your moralistic authoritarianism.
To be a part of that community and that group of people, it was really fun.
Absolutely disgusting. And these are the type of people we're dealing with right here. And this is the article, and it goes on and on and on. And as you can see, a 70-minute read here. Now, again, I'm not going to go all the way into this. This is just absolute. These people have way too much time on their hands because they don't have jobs. They don't have lives. They don't have any purpose in life other than to spread lies and misinformation because someone didn't like a movie that they wanted you to like, and someone was willing to call the things out that are going on. At the end of the day, I have consistently said on this channel, if you like The Last Jedi, that's your business and that's cool. I don't agree with you, and I think it's okay to like bad movies. And if that's not good enough for you, then that's a you problem. I've also consistently said that we do not need to spread any, hate against these individuals simply because you didn't like the character that they portrayed or anything like that. Now, if people that are actually out there making racist comments, whether that be towards one race or the other, they should be called out, period. But it needs to be consistent. And apparently that's a problem. Calling out racism consistently must be a problem for people like this. We also have a ton of people on the Geeks and Gamers team, a ton of people that disagree with me, a ton of people that I will have their back no matter what, people that do not like Trump, people that identify as left-wing, people that have different sexual orientations, different beliefs, different religions, different opinions on movies, people that like The Last Jedi are all on this team because that is what Geeks and Gamers stands for. You may not like me, and that's fine, but you can find someone at Geeks and Gamers that you will like and you will connect with because that's how I've designed it. But all of that was left out of this because they're trying to paint Geeks and Gamers as this alt-right, Trump-fascinated, Steve Bannon-controlled, site, which is, it's just, all you have to do is the slightest bit of research. You don't have to like me, and that's fine. But if you really want to pull the identity politics card, I can pull that card with qualified people and a very diverse team of people that do not agree with my politics, and some don't even have interest in politics. Half the people on my team don't even know who Steve Bannon is. So how have we radicalized people on our team when we don't even have these discussions behind the scenes? I have opinions you clearly don't like. That is called life. Deal with it. But just going through all of this, and you just see everything, the Last Jedi defense, all of this. Now, this is where, like, seriously, who thinks that I have any use for Steve Bannon whatsoever? Are you kidding me? I mean, I'm not even the biggest fan of Shapiro. I've called Shapiro out multiple times. Know nothing about Milo. I know nothing about, I mean, this guy's a piece of fucking garbage. Ruben, I like Ruben. Ruben's okay. I like Ruben. Not a fan of Cernovich. I like Poso. Jordan Peterson, I respect the man. Very, very intelligent, has a lot of cool takes. I don't watch Jordan Peterson. Not a really knowledgeable on Paul Joseph Watson. Alex Jones is comedic and entertaining and a walking meme, and I love him for that, but I don't listen to what he actually has to say. EVS, obviously I know EVS. Tim Pool, someone that, Tim's okay, I guess. Not really my cup of tea. And then you have me and the quartering, and it all leads back to Ethan, which leads back to this, which leads to that. Like, it's absolutely insane. Going into timelines, just a full breakdown. Gamergate, bringing Gamergate into it. I was never around for Gamergate. They pulled my personal channel into this at some point, and I'm trying to look for it. This is how far down this crazy article goes. Absolutely insane. And I love how they bring up that I do mention Kelly Marie Tran. They mention how many times I mentioned Kelly Marie Tran, and look at how long this goes. They bring PewDiePie into it. Vito's brought into it. I disagree with Vito all the time. This is how far this thing goes. I'm just continuing to scroll. So there's Geeks and Gamers. Did they want to point out when I called Trump out on Geeks and Gamers, where he was blaming video games for violence? So they want to point out how I called Trump out and blasted him? No, they don't want to talk about that because it doesn't fit the narrative, because that's what it's all about. More videos from me and Nerdrotic. Look at this. Top 10 YouTubers mentioning Kathleen Kennedy. Mike0203. My good. Also, I think there was one. Oh, by the way, this account right here, this Jar Jar Abrams account, this person is a piece of trash. Someone who's been posting disgusting images of like violence towards Kathleen Kennedy. Fuck that account. That person is nothing but a garbage troll that hides behind a fake account. And that's why in the last several months, I have been on record multiple times saying I really don't have anything to do with the fandom menace. I have friends and that are part of it, and that's fine. But people like this piece of trash and people that have gatekeeped opinions on The Mandalorian and you can't like The Mandalorian and all that have nothing to do with these people, man, because these people are trash. They're far right-wing SJWs. They just sit there and lie and misrepresent. I've seen them taking shots at Krista and other people in the Geeks and Gamers team, claiming that they called for a boycott of Disney+. Geeks and Gamers has never called for a boycott of Disney+. Maybe some individuals have because they have the right, but Krista hasn't done that. And she made a joke about it one time about chicken nuggets because that's what she does. But the lies from people like this piece of garbage and a few others have nothing to do with them. And then talking about how much money that they think I've potentially made. Anti-Last Jedi videos. D-Day Cobra's channel is littered with radical right-wing videos that express support for Donald Trump's presidency and Trump's support of the Capitol insurrection. Okay, let's go back. Why don't we watch some of the video where I talked about the insurrection? I'm not going to play it here. Go to this. This is the very first one. U.S. Capitol lockdown, Pence evacuated. 3 times in that video, I denounced what happened. I don't stand by the people that stormed the Capitol. I think they are trash and they deserve to be in jail. I said that multiple times. I said it in this video. I said it in other videos. I lost thousands of subscribers when I said I do not stand with the Capitol insurrection people. I've said it multiple times, but you don't want to talk about that, do you? No, you don't. You just want to take a thumbnail, take a headline, and then you want to invent the words that I said when I specifically said the people that stormed the Capitol deserve to be in jail. Period. I don't stand with those people. They don't represent me. F those people straight to hell. I have nothing for those people, and I will continue to say it. And if I lose subscribers over it, I lose subscribers. At the end of the day, I'm not about all of that. You can claim I am, but you can't find anything to support the claims that you make because you are liars. More stuff about me having Parler. Oh my God, he has an opinion. He has an opinion on Trump. He's so terrible. And it just keeps going. It keeps going. But at the end of the day, I'm going to play it one more time. Why did they not play clips like this? And this is just a small sample. I've only talked about Kelly Marie Tran like 4 or 5 times, at least like videos on her, because they made a point to say that I've made 5 videos. Well, you've got videos from 3 different ones right here. And what am I saying? Kelly Marie Tran there. Like I said, I think she's one of the sweetest people I've ever seen in interviews. And if she did remove all of her Instagram stuff based on harassment, that is wrong. I denounce that 100%. But I will also denounce it for Jake Lloyd and Macaulay Culkin and Michael Jackson and Hayden Christensen and Barron Trump and Sasha and Malia Obama. I will denounce it for anybody that goes through it because I do think it's wrong, and it can be overwhelming to have the internet come after you for absolutely nothing at all except for just existing. That is BS, and that is my biggest problem with it. So now you have someone who's willing to consistently call out bad behavior. I will consistently call it out. When we're talking about the Capitol, what do I say? The people that stormed the Capitol deserve to be in jail and held responsible, and I have no respect for them, and I don't stand with them. I can also say that about the BLM riots, and I can also say that about Antifa, because I'm consistent with my stance. Can you do the same? Can you sit there and consistently call out both groups of bad behavior? No, you can't, because you are an NPC. I can also say that harassment online should be called out consistently. So if Kelly Marie Tran, if we're going to focus on the harassment of Kelly Marie Tran, then we should also focus on the harassment of Chris Pratt. And we should also focus on the harassment of Jake Lloyd and Hayden Christensen and Michael Jackson and Sasha and Malia Obama and Barron Trump, because I can be consistent with calling bad behavior out, unlike the NPC SJWs that wrote this article. At the end of the day, you spread lies, you spread misinformation, and I think I'm going to have to look into addressing this further, because I have no connection to most of the people that you tried to bring into this article, and you are trying to play the guilt by association. I have nothing for Steve Bannon. I have no interest in talking about him or following him or listening to anything he says. And most of the people on your little pyramid scheme, I don't have interest in. I do like Ben Shapiro, but I'm not a fan of him, and I disagree with Ben more than I agree with him. And that goes for most of the people. And you tried to slander Geeks and Gamers. You tried to misrepresent who we are and what we are by taking a few clips, playing them out of context, and then trying to build a false narrative. But ultimately, I have the truth on my side and I have the facts on my side, and we're going to continue to battle against this slander and these lies, because this is disgusting and this type of behavior should not go unpunished. This is horrible. Please go retweet this video right here of me. This is going to help a lot by retweeting this and continuing to destroy those lies and the narrative. Please support us over on geeksandgamers.com. We're going to need that support more than ever. We got a lot of heat on us right now simply because they know that we are successful. We are literally building a team of people that they claim that they would support. They claim that they're all for diversity and representation and different opinions, but we all know that is not the truth. Here at Geeks and Gamers, we do have prominent people on the team that disagree with my political opinions, with my movie opinions, with my TV opinions, with my video game opinions. That is how it's designed, because I can handle having different opinions. I can handle having different perspectives. The problem is the left can't do that. They can't handle it. These far left-wing lunatics cannot do it. They're not allowed to have a conversation with a person that voted for Donald Trump. They're not allowed to do that. I'm allowed to do whatever I want because I'm not scared of any mob mentality. I know what I've created, I know who I am, and I know what this brand is. And if you don't like me and my opinions, then take that up with me. But if you're going to go after the brand, then you're going after people that disagree with me. You're going after people that are from different backgrounds with different views, different religions, different sexual orientations, different political beliefs. So you really hate unification is essentially what you're doing when you go after Geeks and Gamers. I will continue to build this brand. I will not let your lies stop me. I have a wonderful team of people that believe in me and believe in this brand, and nothing is going to stop us. You guys have a great day. Thank you for the support. Comment below, like the video, share the video. Go to geeksandgamers.com, sign up for an account, become a premium member for $10 a month. Follow us over on Twitch. Follow us on all of our different platforms right now. The heat is on because we are making some noise, and it drives them crazy. Thank you guys. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.